To install Gas Loop, first log on to your Loop account. Then select from the left-hand menu Account, My Devices, and then click next to the image of the gas transmitter, Add Device. And this takes you in to the gas registration process, and it shows you, as we've gone through, what's in the box. Having looked at that, you can then click Next. The first stage in the gas loop registration process is to look at the gas transmitter. Points to note on the transmitter is you've got a sensor head here at the end of this flexi cable. You have a recess here for the meter stand, which we'll show you how to use. A recessed reset button, which you should be careful not to press until it's installed on the gas meter, and a serial number and barcode, which is on the side of the unit on a sticky label. So the transmitter serial number will start 000001, and then we just need to input the unique code for your unit, which in this case is 0005559B. And having done that, we can click the Next button. There are two principal types of gas meter. One which has a clock dial on the front and is measuring in cubic feet, so an imperial meter, and metric meters that simply have digits and measures in cubic meters. This video is going to take you through both the imperial installation and the metric, so that regardless of what meter type you have, this video should help you with the installation process. So when coming outside to install your gas loop, the first thing is to check for safety. This box is in the ground. It's very important to make sure that you've got a door on the top of that, or if it's wall mounted, there's a door on the side. Just ensure everything's in order and there's no smell of gas. If you do smell gas, you must contact your gas provider for them to come out and check your installation. And of course, remember that you are working around gas, so whilst it's perfectly safe, you shouldn't use a naked flame or anything like that. And again, with units that are in the ground, it's very important to ensure they're dry. Sometimes these boxes flood if there's been heavy rain, but this is perfectly dry, so it's fine to install gas loop in this situation. For the next stage of the installation process, it's necessary to know a bit of information about your actual gas meter. The simplest way to do this is to print the discovery guide by clicking on Print this guide, and then you will be able to take this sheet to your gas meter to answer some simple questions which you can then complete on the installation wizard. So we come outside to the gas meter installation, and I've brought the discovery sheet to complete. The first thing I can see is that I don't have a clock dial like this, so I'm dealing with a metric meter, and I can see on there it says meters cubed. It's a Schlumberger meter, so I can tick the box for Schlumberger there, and I can see that the meter is installed in the ground. So it's installed in the ground. Looking at the meter dial, I can see that I have 3 digits in the red area in a sideways T, which is like this. So it has an L-shaped dial, and I just put in the meter reading, which is 1842830. So we have now come back inside, having completed the discovery sheet that we had printed off, and we know our meter is a metric meter and doesn't have this clock dial on the front. So now we click here to select our manufacturer, which in this instance was Schlumberger. And we also know that the gas meter was in a box in the ground. So we can click yes for that. We now have to enter our meter reading, which we can put in here, which was 184283. And having completed all that, we can click next.